In 1841, a man by the name of Adolphe Sax would move to Paris and begin working on a new line of instruments. His first set of creations exhibited valve-based characteristics of other brass instruments on the market, and dubbed the instruments sax horns. These horns would eventually lead to the creation of the flugelhorn, but are still sometimes used today in their original form. However, Adolphe's true claim to fame would be with his work on woodwinds. While he initially only made minor modifications to the bass clarinet, he eventually evolved clarinet designs into their own unique family, the saxophones. Saxophones, the sexy golden masterpieces wielded only by the greatest of beings, come in a variety of flavors. For most bands, the most common saxophones are the alto saxophone, the tenor saxophone, and the baritone saxophone, though sometimes the soprano and bass saxes make an appearance as well. If the band requires a higher or lower saxophone, then the family can be extended further. Soprano saxes can be bumped up to sopranino or even soprillo, which are about the same size as a spoon. Bass saxes can be made lower to become contrabass or subcontrabass, which can crush measly clarinet players with ease. Most saxophones in the family are either in the key of B-flat or E-flat. For this list, these instruments are in B-flat and these instruments are in E-flat. Between two instruments of the same key is an octave. Actually, I just lied for two reasons. Number one, these keys are not always these keys, and number two, there are more saxophones. In 1999, this German company decided to play God with the saxophones and accidentally morphed a tuba and a sax together to create the tubax. Instruments like these are the weird cousins we sometimes include in the family. But what about the keys? I said they were B-flat and E-flat, and then I didn't, and for good reason. Sometimes, instrument makers just hate an easy family and like to put instruments in different keys. Both the soprano and tenor often see variants in concert C to more closely represent instruments like the oboe. Sometimes, an alto turns out to be the runt of the litter, turning into the smaller mezzo-soprano sax in the key of F. This list doesn't even include rarer variants which could be in any key imaginable.